a freezer, the gruesome secrets inside, and the man who hid them for years. This file went down as one of the most disturbing cases in American criminal history. Jeffrey Dahmer. At first glance, an ordinary, introverted, quiet man. But what happened in his small Milwaukee apartment became one of the most chilling cases in American criminal history. In 1978, he committed his first murder at just 18 years old, and that was only the beginning. Dahmer invited his first victim, Stephen Hicks, to his home. They drank together and chatted, but when Hicks wanted to leave, Dahmer killed him with a dumbbell. He dismembered the body and disposed of it in the woods. His family didn't suspect a thing because Dahmer acted like a good boy. Lying became a new habit for him. For years, Dahmer appeared to stop, but only on the surface. His urges were growing stronger. He resumed in 1987. He usually chose his victims from bars or the streets, young, vulnerable, and often alone. A striking pattern emerged. Most of his victims were black or from ethnic minorities. This racial tendency sparked outrage in the community. His murders were never random. He lured victims to his apartment, drugged or intoxicated them, then strangled or beat them to death. But it didn't stop there. He dismembered the bodies, and in some cases, he ate them. Yes, he was a cannibal. He cleaned skulls and kept them as trophies. What looked like an ordinary apartment was, in fact, a hidden slaughterhouse. In 1991, Tracy Edwards managed to escape from Dahmer's apartment. When police arrived, they discovered human remains, skulls, frozen organs, and barrels filled with acid. On the walls were Polaroid photos, posing the corpses he had killed. Dahmer had developed a habit of documenting his crimes. After being arrested, Dahmer confessed to killing 17 men and boys. He detailed each murder with chilling calmness. Most took place in his Milwaukee apartment. Some occurred in hotels or his father's house. He openly admitted to eating hearts, livers, and biceps from some of his victims. The youngest was only 14. Most of Dahmer's victims were black, Latino, or Asian. When it was revealed that police once returned a fleeing victim to Dahmer, public fury erupted. People questioned law enforcement's negligence, racial bias, and the failure of the justice system. Families were enraged. The public was in shock. In 1992, Dahmer was found legally sane and guilty of 15 murders. He was sentenced to 957 years in prison. At first, he remained quiet behind bars. Later, he gave interviews and spoke about what he had done. Sometimes he claimed remorse. Other times, he said he still heard voices. In 1994, Dahmer was beaten to death in prison by another inmate. For some, his death was justice. For others, it was an escape. Jeffrey Dahmer became more than a killer. He became a symbol of neglect, psychological collapse, and the blind spots of society. His crimes left deep scars not only on the families of his victims, but on the history of American justice itself.
For more mysterious and captivating stories, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and leave a comment. See you in the next videos.